Coming up today, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll talk with those affected by the disease.
2 McKinney North coaches know what it means to be at the top of their game.
And we'll feature a class that is bringing new opportunities to students.
All this and more starting right now on NTV.
Good morning, McKinney North High School. I'm Matthew Abels.
And I'm Sarah Taylor.
The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. McKinney North has 2 bulldogs who are willing to share their experiences with us. Michael Robleski has more.
Connor McGillen and Miss Cunningham are 2 bulldogs who have been impacted deeply by their struggles with breast cancer.
Back when I was in 4th grade, which was 7 years ago when I was 10 years old, my mom actually, she passed away with breast cancer. So it greatly affected my life just because she was a huge role model in my life.
I had stage 3 breast cancer. I had mastectomy, I had lymph nodes removed. I had several surgeries for over 2 years. I went through 6 months of chemotherapy, and I had about 16 weeks of radiation.
Connor says that cancer changed the way his mom went through her daily life and affected her relations with others.
It was hard for her just to kind of interact with people. Like, she loved to interact with people. Like, she was always a friendly person to everyone she knew, and it just, mentally wise, like towards the end, I knew that something bad was happening.
Miss Cunningham explains that it was the support of her daughter that got her through her daily routine.
Daughter was in middle school at the time, and she helped me a lot. You know, like physically, you know, getting the drains emptied, and she would bring me meals when I was laid up in bed, and she helped a lot because Dad was off traveling and brothers were in college and in school, but. It was, you know, I mean, I couldn't do much for myself for you know, several weeks after surgeries.
Without the immense support of those around them, the cancer would have been much more difficult to deal with.
I think it feels good just knowing that it's like a movement and everyone is behind it and wanting to stop it, and it's not like just going untouched. Like, everyone is doing something to raise money.
Miss Cunningham feels although the cancer brings many difficulties, there is still hope for those affected.
It's rough for a while, but yeah, I feel perfectly normal now. I've been cancer-free for, you know, 5 years now, 5 or 6 years now. So.
Connor states his passion for the fight of breast cancer and his hopes for its future.
It's really important to me just because I want breast cancer to just be stopped in general, and I don't want anyone else have to go through what I had to go through and lose any loved ones anymore, and I just want cancer to be gone forever.
This has been Michael Robleski and JC Clemente for NTV.
Out of all of the high school athletes playing baseball, only 0.5% of them make it to the pros. In football, this number is only 0.08%. McKinney North's own Coach Anderson and Coach Villarreal know the hard work it takes to beat these odds.
Baseball coach and PALS teacher Coach Anderson and football coach and AVID teacher Coach Villarreal both had unlikely beginnings in their sports careers.
I started playing football when I was 8 years old. I actually had asked to play soccer. My mom was going to assign me to play soccer, but there was a football coach who saw me in a grocery store and said he thought I should play, so I was like, okay, whatever.
Both Coach Anderson and Villarreal had the same dream of playing professionally, although not realizing their potential for many years.
I wanted to play professional baseball. It's kind of a goal of mine when I was young. That's kind of a late bloomer, so I didn't really start gaining the skills to actually be able to play at that level until I was a little bit older, probably sophomore, junior year of college.
About halfway through college, you know, I'd always wanted to get to that point, but I didn't know exactly how successful I was going to be. I knew I was going to be successful because I was going to work hard to get there.
Coach Villarreal, who was drafted to the New Orleans Saints, and Coach Anderson, who was drafted to the Tampa Bay Rays, both say that they made many memories playing professionally, but some stand out more than others.
He went through and blocked a punt, and we scored a touchdown off of it, and that place erupted, and I've never heard something so loud in my entire life, and it was such an amazing feeling because there was so much more than just football going on at that point. There's a lot of emotion from that city, too, so it was awesome.
Both coaches say that they hope to pass on the experiences they were given to those following in their footsteps.
Once I got done playing, one of the things I really wanted to do was share the knowledge that I had learned with kids at a younger age, so that they knew more coming out of high school than I did.
The more you coach, the better teacher you become, and coaches happen to be some of the best teachers you can find anywhere as long as they apply themselves.
This has been Ailey Hendricks for NTV.
A new kind of art class has come to McKinney North. Caitlin Vu has more.
In the past, McKinney ISD has developed programs that partner special needs students with their peers. Recently, art teacher Ty Munich has expanded upon what already existed.
So what I've developed is an art program that takes my pre-AP kids and it partners them with our special needs program. Our special needs program, we have partners PE, and a lot of other times they're just allocated towards their classroom and moving around the school a little bit. But I wanted to get them out of that environment, bring them into our art class.
With this project being new, students involved weren't aware of the extent of the class.
My first thought was, okay, what's this going to be like? Because I wasn't really sure. Because I haven't really worked with special needs students before. I mean, I've talked to a few, but that's like the most contact I've had with them.
Collaborating with special needs students has given senior Emily Sarife a different look on life.
I think it just opens your eyes to a new perspective. It helps you have a bigger heart and just love people around you more. Because I think without the interaction with normal students and special needs kids, you just miss out on a lot because you learn so much from them, like how to stay happy and look at everything in a new light versus just focusing on yourself. So.
Currently, Partners Art is only at McKinney North. However, Munich sees a different future for the program.
Well, I definitely like where we are in this class being very successful. I like the fact that we have a small number. We actually have 7 special needs kids, so we pair that with 2 of our pre-AP kids to every 7 special needs kids. I would like to see that maybe staying around the same, but also increasing class numbers and getting it district-wide as well.
The students in this program hope to not only enrich their partners' experiences, but to broaden their horizons as well. This has been Caitlin Vu and Matthew Abels for NTV.
The varsity football team is coming off a big win over Prosper with a score of 48-18. Their record now stands at 4-1. The Bulldogs take on Lovejoy tonight in Lovejoy at 7:30. The Leopards are also 4-1, so it should be a good game. The varsity volleyball team is at the tail end of their season. They play tonight in Lovejoy at 6:30. Next week will be Crosstown Showdown week, so if you'd like to see these ladies duke it out against McKinney High, they'll be playing next Friday at home at 5:30. That gives you just enough time to catch some volleyball before you head on over to Ron Post Stadium for the football game. The cross-country team is off to a great start with the boys varsity team getting 3rd place and the girls varsity team getting 4th place at their last meet. Senior Cole Duncan believes that the team is well prepared and has high expectations for this season.
Well, this year we finally want to win district. We've gotten 3rd the past couple of years, and we know we can do better than that. We also want to go to state this year.
Their next meet is the Melissa Invitational tomorrow at 7 a.m. That's all for sports. Now back to you.
Hey Matthew, how do you feel about people who pronounce things differently than you?
What do you mean?
Like envelope or envelope?
I think they need to get their act together.
Well, we asked McKinney North students how they pronounce certain words.
Caribbean.
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 What? That's not even English.
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. Pecan.
Pecan. It's not pecan. We don't live in Georgia.
Pecan.
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 Pecan. I say pecan.
Pecan. No.
Pecan.
Pecan. PJs.
Pajamas.
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 Pajamas. Pajamas. Evolution. Oh. Envelope.
Envelope.
Or, yes, envelope.
Okay, you can disagree.
No, you're right.
Envelope.
Envelope. Envelope.
It's envelope.
Why is it? How is it envelope? There's no O. Envelope.
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 There's no O.
Caramel. Caramel.
Caramel.
I say caramel as well.
Caramel. Caramel.
I agree with her. Caramel.
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 Caramel. Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel. Caramel. It's caramel. It's caramel. Caramel.
Auntie.
Aunt.
Ant. It's ant. It's just Texas boy. All right, keep going.
Aunt. It's aunt. It's aunt. Aunt.
Aunt.
Aunt.
I say aunt.
Aunt.
Aunt is A-N-T.
That's
That's aunt.
aunt. That's aunt.
Root.
I say route, but it's probably route would be better. Because route
one?
is 66, yeah.
Root.
Route.
Route. Route. I thought it was a root. Is it not root? Is it route? Okay.
Neither.
Neither.
Neither, like any I, so knee, not like you. Neither.
Neither. No, it's neither.
Neither.
That eye is silent.
Neither.
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 Neither of y'all are right.
That's all we have for you today.
For more news and sports information, you can find us on Twitter, Snapchat, and YouTube at MNHS NTV.
Thanks for watching.
And have a great weekend, Bulldogs.